What's going on? So I want to talk about aging and how aging equals degeneration, especially in modern civilization. Most people, when you look at old people, they always look wrinkled up and degenerated, as in, varicose veins. They don't like going outside. They don't move around a lot. They're weak. They're lethargic. And most of the times unhappy. Not all the times. Some of that's emotional, whatever. But usually they're wrinkled face and, dry skin. Bodies withering away. White hairs. Just overall weakness and lethargicness. But this is false. We do age, but it's really it's way overdone. We're actually supposed to live way longer, and a lot of people don't eat the right foods, especially the chemistry of the body. And I know some people, the thing is, some people don't care and some people don't understand this. First of all, if you eat the wrong food, your body's going to require more of it, and then usually you're going to have to wash it down with something. The more nutritious food that you eat, if you care about longevity or just being healthy and strong, the more nutritious food you eat, the longer that you'll live, and the less that you'll have to eat, because food's really about nutrients. It's not about protein, and it's not about fat, though those do matter, but not in just between fat itself and just muscle, basically. Not, you want to go for nutrient dense. That's what actually matters. For somebody who eats chocolate chip cookies or eats cooked food, when you eat raw food, you're getting satisfied more. If you have to eat 5 times a day, which there's nothing wrong with, but it depends on what you're getting out of it. If the food is, are you eating 5 times a day because you need it, or are you eating 5 times a day because you're not getting the right nutrients and your body's scavenging and searching for something? Degeneration, I've always seen old people, and I always knew, even when I was younger, I didn't want to be like them. I'm only 24 now, but I'm just saying, all these people, oh, wait till you get older. You're not going to be able to do what you want to do, or you're going to be like me. Some people are just saying that, but then they're just unconscious and they've never looked into it, or they never cared about health or nutrition at all. It's kind of evident anyway why they're saying this, because you're supposed to live long and healthy. Some people don't want to live long and healthy on purpose, and don't care. But some people just don't care at all and just want to go ruin their life and go through a bunch of things. Of course, there's people who are. It depends what you want to do in life, because you could just sit around all day and not really do much. You'd probably live real long. But the thing is, I'm just talking about aging in general, which equals degenerate or degeneration, degenerative. These people, it happens all the time. You're not supposed to. You may age, but you're not supposed to degenerate. You're not supposed to get weaker and be in pain all the time and have a bunch of problems. You're supposed to be healthy. If you look at anywhere in the wild, when an animal gets old, they don't have a bunch of pains or all this other odd things. They're not degenerating, they're just dying. they're aging, but that doesn't mean anything. When you degenerate, that's a whole nother thing. People correlate that with old age. That's not true at all. That's because you're malnourished, fucked yourself up the whole life, and didn't take care of yourself. And there's always a point where you can change this around and start helping yourself. Some people, and most people, especially old people, don't give a fuck. I mean, it's all what you want, but especially when you're younger, one, it's a lot of people don't know about the knowledge, and 2, people don't care because they want to party and the whole 9 yards. And I'm only bringing this message to bring truth, because if you actually cared about your health, but like I said, some people don't at all, but some people don't have the wisdom and knowledge ever brought to them. You know, it's kept secret in a way. You're actually supposed to live long, and you're definitely supposed to live healthy. You know, there's not, fuck what their average span is. That's just a number they say, and we're supposed to live on for a long time. The human body wants to live. It doesn't want to die. It always wants to live. It's always going to pick life over anything at the end of the day, because it wants to live. It doesn't want anything else. That's its number one thing to do, is live and probably procreate. Now, people don't take care of themselves. That's why they wither away and get weak, and they don't eat the right nutrition. Of course, if you're going to eat garbage, you're going to have a garbage body. Then that relates to garbage thoughts. The whole point of this video, though, is aging does not equal deterioration. It does not equal degenerative. It does not equal wrinkles. People are just full of shit and don't know. And it's just so crazy that when you see older people, you think this is what's going to come, but something in me always knew that this wasn't true. This isn't right. And now I know these people are degenerating. Varicose veins, not wanting to come outside. That's like another thing. All these elderly people, I mean, there's probably a few, select few, and there's probably a bunch we don't know about, but in your everyday, these people, you know, what are they doing? They're not moving, they're not coming outside. I mean, it's their choice at the end of the day, but they're also eating bullshit food. And I'll just wrap up the video saying, again, when you don't feed yourself right, you're always going to be constantly hungry to search for that food, especially satiation, which is a cue on your body that you need something that you're not getting. And look at the food, and does your food have the nutrients in it that you need? And this is a cue of this, is when you eat it, it should make you feel good automatically, and you should feel the connection and the energy from that food that you eat. A lot of people just let themselves go and get addicted in the partying and not giving a shit about a bunch of things. But at the end of the day, what matters to you? Some people don't want to live long. Some people don't care about longevity. And I feel like there even is people out there that know what to eat necessarily, kind of like Indians, and I mean the ones from India that do know this. I feel like they definitely know, or at least some of them, but they don't give a shit, because it's weird. They want to sacrifice. I feel like basically this. Some people, spiritual people who like to fast all the time and eat real light and fruit all the time and salads, which nothing wrong with, but people who are real skinny basically and real light, they sacrifice they're not necessarily, some can be fat. They want to sacrifice the human body because they know it's just the body and they're going to shed it. So, and they actually want to die. They don't want to self-suicide, but they don't want to live long either. So they stop taking care of the body basically to some extent. They just do it just to survive, not in the optimal condition. So they want to kill themselves sooner than they could live longer, because it's their choice. And this is just a belief, but I feel like there is some merit to it, because it's just weird, because I know some of these people know this, but they don't want to live. It's weird. They don't want to live long. They want to live to like 70s or 80s. You know what I mean? And I believe we're supposed to live way past 100. I mean, granted, there's a bunch of people getting vaccines and stuff like that, but from all the research that I've been doing and what I'm looking into, I mean, just let me know when you see an actual healthy old person. You don't. None of these people are healthy at all. They're killing their bodies. It's so rare to even see a healthy person, one that comes outside and that's in the sun and that's actually moving and loves their life. So you gotta love yourself before you love anything else. And I think it's just crazy. So really look into this. People think, you know, I'm doing something bad now and I can keep doing this bad thing. But that's not, but why, if it's bad to you now, why don't you stop it now? Why are you going to progress and continue going if you know it's bad? That's like mind fucking yourself and ruin your own ambitions and your own integrity towards yourself. So maybe do your own, I mean, you can't even, you have to do some real specific research, but people live for a long ass time and they just don't tell you. And these people who live for a long ass time, they're healthy. They're always healthy. Rare few aren't, but they're the ones that, like, you know, the worm in the crack that gets through. But if you are healthy, you have such a high rate and successful chance to live long. And you can be old age or aging, but not degenerating. That's like a whole different thing. To degenerate is awful. Of course, when you always eat and always live, you're going to degenerate some, but these people are speeding up the process so much. Aging doesn't equal degeneration. It doesn't. Not in the way that you think it would be. And all these people say, oh, wait till you get this old, I can't move, da da da. These people are just like, it's so awful they're even saying this and spreading this propaganda pretty much, and this unuseful wisdom. Subscribe to the channel, give me a like, let me know your thoughts below. Check out some other videos.